This week on Split Screen, a Mainer you know, Tim Sample. He's been making Mainers laugh for decades. We're going to talk to Tim about his incredible career and why Maine is the best place to live. And also, she has been making sure disadvantaged children throughout our state have warm clothing and a Merry Christmas. We'll introduce you to Cristen Sawyer, a Mainer you should know. Legendary Maine humorist Tim Sample is famous for a lot of things. Of course, maybe particularly most that Maine accent. Nobody does it better. He has sold more than 1 million books, albums, videos, and fortunately for us, he continues to make us laugh with his unique look at Maine life. You love Maine.
Why would you? Of course. What's not to love? Pay attention. A lot going on.
What is it about Maine?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is one of the most complex, intricate, and not easy to pin down sort of demographic mixes. There's a fabric to life in Maine. Mainers and Maine culture, it's very easy to misread and oversimplify what Maine is really about. You don't know really for sure whether that guy behind the counter at the local store with 6 teeth has a PhD from Harvard. You don't know that for sure. And the fact that you don't know is to our advantage. And very few things are more entertaining to a native Mainer than being underestimated. We love that. Go ahead, make my day.
And they continue to do that.
Well, and I've always said, we're famous for the one-liners and the you can't get there from here type stuff. I said, if you sat on the same rural four corners for 40 or 50 years and people are continually coming by and asking you the same question, you can come up with some pretty snappy answers. You get a chance to kind of, dial in your act. But no, Maine is a wonderful place. And the other thing that I think is great about Maine culture, there's a tremendous pride of place. And there's a lot of things that we don't do like you do it wherever you come from, but we kind of like the way we do it here. We have a rhythm and one of the things that keeps Maine this way. When I was growing up, I was born in Aroostook County, but I grew up in Booth Bay Harbor, grew up on the coast. And the worst thing you could say about anything in Maine was, oh, that's just like down to Massachusetts. It was like, that was the failure. That was the failure. No! because it represented a kind of development and a kind of loss of a way of life. Now, of course, times change and the world changes.
All right, Ben, what are we doing here?
Ice road is pretty slippery right now.
Okay, what are we doing?
But there are Fraser kinds of trees.
Frasers?
And then further down the field, most of the trees are balsam fir.
Balsam.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So,
Tim, do you have a preference?
I like
20 rows.
I like the balsam fir.
Does that scream Maine?
Yeah. Balsam. For you, I pine.
Right.
I even balsam.
So which way? This way? Where are we going? All right. How many rows? 100?
120.
Oh, Lord. Tim, when you're looking for a tree, do you like tall and thin, or do you like the shorter?
I like it fatter. I like it a little more filled out. And
more girth?
I measured in my house, I'm 6'2". Okay. And my tree has got to be about 6'2". What about this one here? What brand is this?
Oh, I don't know. It has to have a full tag, though.
Balsam fir.
Oh, it's got to have a full
or
tag?
Somebody already claimed it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, watch that saw. Let's cut my leg off.
This one right in the front.
Oh, this one's nice behind. Oh, that's taken.
This one looks available.
It's got a full. See, what I like about this one, it's got a lot of things sticking out to put
but look,
ornaments on.
I know, but then it's kind of got like a.
Okay, we don't want.
It's got a hole there.
That's where the squirrels can live in there. That could work. Come on. What about this one that's got that little jinky thing on the top of it?
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Is that got a full tag? Yeah, I like this. It's kind of a
I
jaunty.
like this one.
Didn't got any tag at all.
Oh.
Is it?
I don't know.
Right here. No, somebody's already got it.
This one's on.
Tim, all the good ones are taken.
Oh, no.
We'll find. We got 100 rows.
I get lovely emails and notes and letters and cards from people that will tell me the darndest things about they had this recording or they saw this. One of the most powerful things that ever happened was years ago when I was up doing at the Bangor Mall doing an in-store appearance for some worthy cause, a nonprofit it might have been. And this lovely young lady came up to me at a break and said, when do you get finished here? And I said, about 4 o'clock. And she said, could I come back and just chat with you about something? It's kind of important. I said, sure. And I was finishing up, packing up my stuff, and she showed up, and we went and sat on a bench in the mall. And she said, I just wanted to tell you, she said, and that was the time when I had a lot of TV specials on. And she said, well, I just wanted to tell you this. She said, last winter, she said, my dad's was very, very sick. And my dad died of cancer, so I could kind of get the vibe that it was that. And she said he fell into a very deep depression, and we didn't know what to do to get him out of it or anything, and it was very sad. And she said it was the middle of the winter. She said, my mom and I were living in a trailer someplace. She told me where it was. And my mom and I went out shopping, and my dad would just sit catatonic in front of the TV for hours, and it was very sad. She said, we came back into the trailer, and we heard this noise, and it was like somebody was pounding a hammer on the wall. The whole trailer was like kind of shaking. What is going on? The TV was on. Dad was in the living room, and we put the groceries down and walked in, and she said, one of your TV specials was playing. And he was laughing so hard. He was in his, Barca Lounger rocker. He was knocking against the wall. He was rocking back and forth. And then she just said, thank you very much. And then she left. And I thought, don't talk past the close. What's wrong with that? That's a nice thing to be remembered for. And that's really why I like doing the kind of humor I do. I enjoy that. I like that. The idea that I would bring that into the world is okay with me.
Well, and to think about that, what kind of legacy is that? You make people laugh.
Nothing wrong with that. My wife said it's the greenest job in America. So how do you mean? She said, well, the byproduct that you emit into the atmosphere is laughter. And I said, well, yeah, when you think about it.
It's a pretty nice gift to leave people. It is, absolutely. When we come back, how Tim Sample introduced millions of viewers around the nation to Maine and the way life should be. Well, Tim, you've done so much stuff, albums and books. You've sold millions of copies. You've worked with Charles Kuralt as a journalist. I can't think of anything more cool than that.
Well, that's something I did not see coming. I was a huge fan of Kuralt's from day one. And I must also just say Charlie Osgood's a pretty cool guy too. Charlie's a great friend of mine. And then so 1993 in the summer, I get a phone call, and my assistant says, it's Charles Kuralt on the phone. I go, right, I'm sure. And he wanted to interview me. He was writing this book, Charles Kuralt's America, and he wanted to interview me about Maine, which he did. And then we talked for a couple of hours, wonderful, took some pictures of each other with each other. And then we're standing on the stoop, and I'll never forget it. He reaches in his rumpled blue blazer, and he digs out a Pall Mall. He lit it up, and he said, I don't suppose you consider coming to work for me at CBS News. And, I said, I think I can make time in my busy schedule. So it was just a marvelous experience. And my first postcard from Maine was aired on the network October 26, 1993. Now wait a minute, what's wrong with that? Look, this is going to come down.
This is so
Once
icy.
it gets in the house, listen, pay attention.
I'm sorry.
Will you pay attention?
Get yelled at.
This is important.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right, is this got a full tag?
Yes.
See this here? When you get this in a warm house, right, this is going to drop down.
Oh, it'll drop down, it'll fill right out.
It'll fill right out, see? This is what we tell the tourists. It'll fill right out. It'll be great. No, you can eat them 3 hours after they're dead. We can just, not the trees, of course. No, I like this one.
You can saw off as much as you want on the bottom, too.
Well, yeah, you can.
For height-wise.
You can take that off, see? Yeah, I like this one.
This one looks pretty good.
Yes.
Isn't it nice to live in Maine, the home of the Christmas tree?
Yes, it is, exactly. But with this one, it's going to be slaughtered for our pleasure. Huh? We're going to just knock it right down.
Now, Tim, you know what they told me? They said that because it's cold, it'll be easier to cut.
Well, this is the first manual thing I've done in 17 years, so we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay, folks, you're seeing the history in the making. Just straight across. You want to make sure to get it straight, right? Da, da, da.
Here it goes!
Da, 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 da.
Woo! Look at that.
All right, so I keep going, right?
There.
Look at that.
It's beautiful.
Success. I have been tremendously blessed to have such mentors, you know, Stephen King, Marshall Dodge, Noel Paul Stuckey. I mean, sometimes I pinch myself as it's like a Zelig moment. I say, what am I doing in this movie? How am I here? How did I get here?
Well, Tim, I mean, when Stephen King compares you to Mark Twain,
yeah.
I mean, like, that's your resume. It's all you need. Tim Sample, yeah. Stephen King compares you to Mark Twain.
Moments where you say, and Steve has always been super supportive of my work from back forever. He's written liner notes and introductions and just given me really wonderful support and advice. But Steve's a classic example. See, he is clearly a genius, a brilliant guy at what he does,
sure.
And super hardworking, but he is the last thing. Steve is pretentious. He's Maine to the core, and so is Tabby. I mean, they're like, let's get this done. And if you put a list of people together that Steve has helped, many of them with, you know, not out in public, you know, the authors, the writers, the illustrators that he has given a leg up to, it's a staggering number of people, and that's pretty okay in my book.
Well, he epitomizes Maine as well. I mean,
yeah.
He is Maine.
He is Maine. He absolutely is Maine. Yeah.
And so are LL Bean boots,
oh,
right?
Yeah,
Check these out. We're looking pretty good.
We're here. We're ready for everything. Stop here, go anywhere. Aha!
Look at that, Tim.
Hey.
Nice, Ben.
Slick as
Ben, that's awesome.
Pasta.
Look at that. That'll totally fit in the hatchback.
Perfect.
Because I'm very coordinated, Ben. The guys know, right, guys? Super coordinated.
I think we have.
Sorry.
Would you have some twine? I think if we could just get that. Okay, huh?
Look at
that. Boy, we could pass for people that are handy.
I think we did okay, Tim.
No, not too shabby.
Tim easily proves that laughter is indeed the best medicine. A couple things you might not know about Tim. He's a professional auctioneer, and he's also quite a talented artist. In fact, he has illustrated a lot of his books. He also has a new CD coming out, so make sure you look out for that. For a fun fact, what has been a passion of Tim's for the past 45 years? We'll tell you at the end of the show, but first, she makes it her mission to see that more than 1,000 Maine children in need have gifts under the Christmas tree. We'll meet Cristen Sawyer, a Mainer you should know. The Maine Children's Home in Waterville provides new clothing and toys to more than 1,600 disadvantaged children throughout our state through their Christmas program. The director of that program, Cristen Sawyer, works tirelessly year-round to collect and organize those donated items to make sure that this wonderful program happens. So look at this room. Look at all the clothes in here, Cristen.
That's right. You know, and the amazing thing is that everything in here is donated.
And year-round, you said, which is an important fact for people to keep in mind.
We really encourage people to donate year-round because we get started very early in the season packing boxes. For a lot of people, Christmas doesn't really begin until Black Friday, but for us, it started in August. So, you know, we really need to know that we've got plenty of inventory to start packing, and you know, by Black Friday, we're trying to wrap things up.
But you'll still accept donations?
Absolutely.
All year round.
I like to say it's never too early to donate and it's never too late to donate, because we build our inventory for the following season after we're done packing.
And obviously, you like to provide clothes. Talk about what you like to provide for each child.
Each child generally receives, depending on the availability of it, an outfit of clothing, a large toy and a small toy, reading books, coloring book and crayons, a family game to share. The dilemma is, as you can see, we need a size 5 and we don't have a size 5.
Or 6 or 7, and you like to try to usually go up a size.
Right. If we don't have their size, we'll go up a size. If we don't have it, then what we'll do is we'll finish the box the best that we can, and then we'll hold that box hoping that something comes in. The good news is, let's see if we have something for Tessa, who's 4. Size 4.
All right, Dave, I'm going to run you right over here. All right. Oh, here we go.
Right, and here's size 4, and as you can see, it's all bundled into outfits already, so you just reach in and pick what you like.
Okay, I'll do pink. It's my favorite color. I have boys, so I get to, you know, go girl shopping.
It's my favorite color, too.
Oh. All right.
And so I just come by and drop that in my box.
Okay.
And then we'll go down and get books.
Cristen, look at this. It's like a bookstore in here.
It is. It really is. And our volunteers do such a good job keeping things organized. My OCD is apparently contagious.
That's good, though. Look at this. It's like a library.
And by OCD, I mean obsessive Christmas disorder.
Oh, I like that. Obsessive Christmas disorder.
Right. So we have Nicholas again. Here, I'll let you hold this.
Okay.
We have Nicholas, who's 5, and Tessa, who's 4. And I do like to try to note the interests, because it's a great day for me when I can find, if their interest is Spider-Man, and I find the book that's Spider-Man, the coloring book that's Spider-Man.
And a toy, and then you've got the whole package.
Very seldom happens.
But trains, boats, trucks, Spider-Man. Trains or Spider-Man.
Thomas. Thomas
Perfect.
the train.
All right, we got that. And they each get 3.
They get 3.
All right, what about, see if there's anything with...
And you can use anything that's on those shelves as well, because there's Big Frank's fire truck right there.
There we go. Perfect. Oh, there's also... See, now I would have a hard time trying to choose, because then there's one with planes. I think let's do the planes.
So they get 3. So we can do all 3 of these.
Oh, that's perfect.
For him. And then we
all right, Tessa. Baby doll, dress up, princess, teacup. Okay, so she's all girl.
Yeah, all girl. That should be easy.
Girl. Sorry, I found a princess and tea party.
I just saw that here,
did
too.
You?
Yes.
All right, we got another princess.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's a good one. And does she need one more, I think?
Yes.
I don't know. What about this
Oh,
one?
that's everybody's favorite.
Perfect. I think that's great. All right, books are done.
Books are done. So now we need hat and mittens.
So let's see, 4 and 5. So Tessa's 4. Oh, they're all, yeah, I like this one. Okay, I'm going to hold that one, Cristen, and Nicholas. All right, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like that.
Perfect.
This is great.
The next room is coloring books right here.
Right here.
And then we'll also be choosing a game for them to share.
This is fantastic. All right, let's see if there's, but do we want all princess, though? See, this is where I would have anxiety.
No, I think we mix it up a little.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. I think these are good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then they're both going to get a box of crayons.
Okay.
And a game to share.
Let's do the old classic.
Maybe you can't get it out of there.
There we go. There he is. Never say never.
Perfect. So at this point, I like to stop by my box and drop things off.
Yeah, because your hands are full.
But now it's time to pick the toys. That's the best part.
Is this a favorite room for everybody?
Everybody's favorite room is the toy room, yes.
This is incredible. This is unbelievable in here. Look at this.
So now you're going to pick a large toy and a small toy. And a large and a small is kind of a relative, it's...
Sure, relative term. It depends on
Yes.
what. All right, well, let's do Nicholas first. So trains, boats, trucks. So let's see. Here we go. This is definitely easy. And I feel like this is my specialty, having boys, because my little one loved all trucks. So I definitely wanted this one.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's perfect.
Yeah, sport trailer. I think that's good.
Perfect.
And then a small. And
What else do you like? Did you like?
Boats.
Oh, Spider-Man. We did have some Spider-Man here. Do we have any more? Oh, there's some small Spider-Man things here.
Oh, this one's good.
All
yeah,
right.
I like that.
So that's for him.
All right, and Tessa, soft baby doll, dress up princess.
All right, so anything princess stuff, we have a box of princess stuff here.
Designated princess box. I love it. Oh, look at this.
I don't have my glasses on, so I can't
Let's
read.
see.
Oh my God, it comes with a...
Oh, yeah. We need the microphone. Every girl needs a microphone. That's how I look at it. You never know what it might inspire her to want to do later.
And so soft baby dolls, they're going to be on the baby doll table.
Look at this.
These are
these more soft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like, I think this is the, let's do that. Yeah, little mommy
Little
baby,
mommy.
so new. And she's pink. That's perfect. All right.
This is great.
So you're done, and so you just want to kind of go down through your list and make sure that you have everything for everyone. And like I said, the checkers are going to come along, check your box, make sure everything's accurate, and add some extra items, add their thin-slit gloves, and then the box will close and go downstairs, and we'll go down there next too, because that's kind of fun to see.
I can't believe how many boxes. Look at this. It goes the entire length of this room.
It does, and I'm going to say there are about 500 more children still to pack for. So we'll have, that'll probably translate to about 300 to 400 boxes. So
that's incredible. The need is great, isn't it?
It is. It's huge. It's huge. And you know, it's amazing to me that you know, our program is meant to be a stepping stone or a help along the way. It's not meant to be the holiday tradition. And it's always our hope that this will help people get through that rough time in their life, and they'll be able to move on. And it's amazing to me also how many people we have who come back to us who got help from us at one time, or who got help from us, whose families got help from us as children, and they've gotten through that rough time, and they've become successful adults, and now they want to give back. They want to pay it forward.
They remembered.
They remembered the generosity. Right. They remembered the generosity of strangers and the simple act of kindness, and they want to pay it forward. And it's amazing to me how many stories I hear of people that come back to me and say, you know, I got help from you guys when I was a kid, and now I'm in a position where I can help and I want to, and that's probably the best part.
But is there a frustrating part?
Oh, yes.
There always is, right?
Yeah. And the frustrating part always for me, and the challenge for us always, is helping people to understand that when they're just starting to think about Christmas, which is generally, you know, around Thanksgiving time or Black Friday or whatever, that's when we're wrapping things up. And we need people to start thinking about it in, well, I'd love them to think about it in July.
Sure.
But certainly by September and October, when we're gearing up, we start packing our boxes in October. And we need a constant, consistent, continuous supply so that we don't come to a standstill.
And what is it like to see the families when they come to pick up the boxes? What is that like?
That is wonderful. I mean, there are some families who truly get what's going on here and truly understand the simple act of kindness that took place, the volunteering behind this, the donating behind this, and truly appreciate it. And that is so wonderful to see when they truly appreciate it, when you know you truly are helping them.
And they know that their children are going to have something to open Christmas with.
Exactly. And for so many of these children, this is it for them. This is all they're getting. So, you know, it's really wonderful to see those families come through and know that all this effort went into this for them, and to recognize that and appreciate it.
Everyone has a Merry Christmas that way.
Everyone.
Everyone. The Maine Children Program collects donations throughout the year, so if there happens to be a big sale on toys or clothes, make sure you think of the Christmas program through the Maine Children's Home. When we come back, the answer to our fun fact, what has been a passion of Tim Samples for the past 45 years? What has been a passion of Tim Samples for more than 45 years? Motorcycles. Of course, when the weather's nice. Thank you for watching Split Screen. If you know of someone that you'd like to see featured on the show or to see past episodes, there's some good ones. Just go to shannonmoss.com. Woo! Woohoo! First, she makes it her mission to see that more than 1,000 Maine children